Alright, welcome back folks for more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney after a week off for health reasons. Once again back here with the one and only Grumpy Magician.
Imagine being sick.
Could not be me.
Yeah, I can't say the same.
He says, well, desperately fighting against a migraine that he's had for 3 days now. It's fine. We just ignore it and it'll go away.
Yeah, that's how I usually do it. Painkillers and then just, it'll pass eventually, right?
This too shall pass. But last time we completed our second day in court here as well as our second day of investigations. And we have determined that the Steel Samurai was somewhere else entirely at the time of the murder. And, Harry here might be onto something.
Bent fence and...
At Studio 2 instead of 1.
My shotgun theory was... Right, it was the... If I remember right, my shotgun theory was mob money is involved somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially blackmail. And then... I think it was it was Jack Hammer was the one in the suit. Because there was the bent fence post over at the other place. Right, I am steadily remembering.
And that one step of that has come to light as the primary theory so far, so we'll see if it continues. Yeah, let's load this back up and see if we can reintegrate ourselves. October 19th, 3:27 p.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices. Oh, that was a close one, huh, Mia? Oh, yeah, also, Mia's currently possessing Maya. That happened for a bit.
Or not, I guess?
Or not.
Really? Too bad, I'm sorry I missed it.
Maya!
I'm back.
Yep. Oh, God! So much smaller again.
So, what happened? Once again, my back really hurts for some reason.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive. Proof.
Sorry. Well, good going, Nick.
Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have.
Initial trial? What's that?
Here we go with the dystopian future nonsense again.
Yep.
That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. Humanity has only recently pulled themselves back together. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. Go.
Yeah, we've only just gotten the cities back. Several places in America still don't exist. That's why it's constantly a blend between Japan and America in terms of what's going on. They've actually merged the two continents.
Oh yeah, it's like, I mean, we've seen it's all just
Like,
one big green blob.
Yeah. Everything has just slammed back together.
The Earth has shrunken rapidly. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up.
What? Okay. How bad is crime here?
I mean, it's in LA.
You know what? We've got so many court cases, we decided to reinvent the law. Just to get it done.
This is where it's like, you have to go to court for, like, petty crime at, like, the base level, I feel like, for it to build up that quickly.
Yeah, true. Jesus Christ. Alright. So, under that system, trials have to end in 3 days?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. And here we are.
Alright. So, I assume we've got Will Powers in the detention center. We probably want to head back to the studio to investigate around that second
Yeah.
building.
Off to the studio then.
Oh. For sure.
Go. Oh, no.
Ah, shit.
We're never free.
Take me back.
Back. Wait. No. October 19th. Global Studios. Main gate.
Dots. More dots. More dots. The old windbag sure is quiet today.
Why'd you say it, Maya?
Urge to kill. Rising. You know, this place is really peaceful like this.
Poking the bull.
Nick? I think her guard's down.
Yeah?
I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station. If we wanted, you know. She's casing the joint.
Yep.
She's getting ready for her next crime.
Yep. She's preparing.
Dots.
Is she alive?
You eat. You die.
Okay, there we go. I was about to say, is she breathing?
I guess so. Yep.
Maya's with
There
us.
you go. She's alive. Alright, let's leave.
Yep, unfortunately she has conversations,
Let's
but we
don't
can deal with this later.
Yeah.
Outside
No,
studio.
We're here, we should probably question her.
Knock it out real quick.
Yeah. Also, because then when we inevitably run into things in the other places, we'll have her info.
Alright, so producer Vasquez. I was wondering about D. Vasquez, the producer.
Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way.
She seems bitter.
Do you not like the producer?
Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so... Sorry.
Oh shit, she actually apologized.
Yeah. This was not, like, smarmy or anything. She just genuinely was like, I can't.
Yeah. This is bad.
This is real bad. Well, Director Manila, everyone's favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask you about Sal Manella, the director?
Sal? He's soft. A pushover. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt. But I think he likes
See,
it.
I was gonna make the joke that that's like what you would expect out of a weeb like that, but yeah, the game's just like, yeah.
Yeah. The game goes, look, we know what stereotype we're doing here. Huh? Why would anyone be like being treated like that? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick?
No, it doesn't, Maya.
He's into it.
He's into it. Now we understand why he's always the butt of every joke. He sets himself up on purpose.
Yeah. Oh, God. Unfortunately, that is probably true. Just based on how he's acted. Alright, one last question,
Mr.
Albert.
Hammer.
Just one last thing.
About Mr. Hammer, ignore this man next to me. He's very helpful.
Yeah, Columbo's actually going along with them.
I heard about what you said today. Cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old hammer. You drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Call him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this.
Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time.
You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible.
Alright, well, yeah, nice seeing you, bye!
I'll see you around, I guess. Studio 1?
Yep, outside Studio 1, that's towards 2. October 19th, Studio 1. Yep.
Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. And he left from here to go to Studio 2.
Right.
But why? I wonder if someone called him. Like the director or the producer?
Okay, so nothing actually here. Same old stuff to look at, I think. Yeah.
Same stuff. Nothing new as far as I can tell.
Yep, all the same spots.
Studio 2 then?
Yep, let's do it. Well, here's your break voice, I guess. October 19th, Studio 2 entrance.
Hey Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Dots. Hello? More dots. H-E-L-L-O! Listen to me!
Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I mean, she did Phoenix twice.
More dots. I'm watching the clouds.
What?
She's watching the clouds.
Yeah, like, what? What clouds? Look at the sky. Man, you can really see the Zelda. Look at that haze.
Yeah. A haze of white across the sky. That's very much been blended. And more dots.
All she had to say, apparently. Oh, here we are. Have 3 topics to discuss with her.
Oh, hey, about the guy who came here trying to maybe kill you?
Yep. So about Mr. Hammer.
Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Uh-huh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. Really ticking me off.
Oh dear.
He's gonna cry.
Yeah, she's gonna. I don't know if she's gonna cry or if this is gonna be like how her like crime levels from thief to murder.
Just so you actually did it this time, huh? Look, she wouldn't talk to me.
I couldn't progress. Oh, Will Powers. Let's see if we get anywhere with this one.
Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it! Nick, she did it! She's the killer! My Fey blood speaks to me! I know it!
Oh dear. He just has no words for these two right now. He's just, I'm just here.
You know what? It's not murder. She's going to her next step up in crime is planting evidence. She's just going to decide who the killer is and go, "Yep, they did it. Look, I found this in their wardrobe."
Freaking, she like sets it up and then does a medium thing to be like, we should check right here. And then they go and they look. That's how it plays out.
Yeah, and as I contacted the victim, they said to look in this one specific place. There's like a little hatch down to the right. We should check there. All right. Oh my god, a 44 Magnum in here. What do you know?
I didn't think you could use to pierce a hole in someone's chest, but I guess it works.
Yeah. Just planting the wrong evidence
Yeah.
every time, but then it's like, oh well, I mean, it's a weapon.
You gotta get these cases through somehow.
Just no one asks how she's getting a hold of all these weapons.
Don't worry about it. Right, Director Vanilla. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Vanilla?
Dots. If you must talk about that, man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer? By yourselves?
Oh dear. Right, well, very helpful.
Alright, cool. We'll leave you be.
We take her advice and go in the trailer.
I guess so. Maybe there's something in there.
Alright, in we go. There's something. October 19th, Studio 2 trailer.
That's... Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here.
I guess she was still on a high for getting that rare card she needed. I forgot that we did the freaking like item trade
we
quest.
did fucking card trading. Uh-huh.
Yeah, well,
Cool. Anything on the desk?
look, yeah. Where they had that meeting. Documents and paper cups scattered around. Huh? No.
Anything on the documents? No?
Nope. Nothing here right now, I guess. Oh, you want to take a look at the broken
Alright.
spike and see if he's smart enough to note it this time?
Yes, actually.
Alright, broken spike. Examining. There's some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty. I'm taking good care of these.
Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Well, he's noted it's dangerous, but he still hasn't noticed the
Come
part
on.
where it's obviously bent out of shape at one point.
It's bent from someone falling on it. God damn it, Phoenix.
What do we have in evidence? Let's see here. So, autopsy, the photo, the map, the spear, the head, scrapbook, and Cody's camera. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, back out then.
Off to Studio 1. We don't have the card to go to Studio 1 anymore because we gave that to Old Bag.
Over to the employee area, I guess.
Yeah.
Through the main
Guess
gate.
so. Maybe we'll run into the director or the kid.
And employee area. October 19th, the Global Studios employee area.
I guess they're not filming today either.
Well, I wouldn't expect them to be.
Oh, you know, they could, like, sweep the murder instruments out of the way, do it around the chalk outline of the dead guy. You know, it'd be fine.
And depending on how much of a
Maybe they
budget...
could use it in the scene.
So that's it. Depending on how much of a budget you're on, you could use that.
God, like, it just came to mind of them doing... it's the successor to the Steel Samurai, and they just use the actual murder outline of
Yeah.
fucking Hammer. God, that'd be fucked up. Did want to see them filming just one time.
This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. Come see him film later.
I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right?
Uh-huh.
I wonder if there are any other clues lying around.
Yeah. No, 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 no touching.
I'm being manhandled.
Yep, he's just shoved us to the other side of the screen. Ah, sorry, pal. I didn't mean to frighten you.
Didn't mean. I almost had a heart attack. Oh god. Just crumpling into a corner.
Yeah, just like melting. I guess I could be a little dramatique at times. That's a new one for me. Never seen dramatic spelt that way.
Because it's not. I
Right.
don't think that's anywhere.
We're having a look.
It's just him trying to go, oh. I learned this one from Red White.
Yep, that's what that is.
From good old white boy.
I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. Guess it... Gumshoes knows forensics?
I guess so. Damn.
Okay, so I've just
Get a
opened
pay
the...
raise, dude.
Yeah. I've just opened his topics. One of these things is not like the others.
Plates the investigation. Hey, you got any gossip on Edgeworth?
Yeah. Is your boss bullying you? You can tell me. This is a safe space.
Hey, look, I know you got another pay cut. You've got to fight for that, man. You gotta stand up to him. Put him in his place.
You gotta unionize.
Dang. Wait, I forget. Is Sega behind this? Is it? It's Capcom, yeah. Damn. And here I thought he had the Aegis Union. Still, hands down, like, you hear about all the various unions, and it's just the unions of workers, and there's a SAG-AFTRA and so on. But then there's the people prioritizing having a good name with, what was it, the Allied Employees Guild for Improving Sega? The Aegis Union?
Yes. Union. Scottish Equitable Staff Association, which is part. That's CISA though, renamed to Aegon, which was then changed to Aegis. I think
Well,
I've got one, yeah, for Scotland, not for.
Yeah, Sega of America Union Aegis-CWA. Because it's, what's that, the... I'm pretty sure it's Allied Employees Guild for Improving Sega. And then it's now got the Communications Workers of America tied into it.
Well, that's one of those high effort anagrams.
It's just like, to be fair, I'd do the same. Like, priority number one isn't coming up with a clear name, it's coming up with one that sounds cool when you turn it into an acronym.
Bust open
Like,
like
sound
the
like-
thesaurus.
Yeah, I mean, you're going into it and you're like, what union are we dealing with? SAG-AFTRA. That name's not too
It's not
terrible
Shakespeare.
to deal with. And then you're stepping up against what could be a goddamn Gundam, like a Gundam
Yeah.
organization.
The Aegis
the
Union.
Aegis Union. Yeah. What the fuck are they doing? Protecting the planet.
They sponsor Majima Construction. This could be canon if they wanted it to be.
It absolutely could be.
Alright, so, Gumshoes, the plate.
About the plate. So, you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How?
For a thorough
Sorry,
examination. Did I say again?
I was just redoing the line, so I was
Oh.
just like, no, it'd be a how at the end rather than a separate sentence. Words are hard.
Yes. Words are made up and they don't matter.
True.
For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capability to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This
Okay, I was really worried he was about to say, I just put my finger in the sauce, give it a taste,
Yeah.
and see if I fall unconscious.
Hang on, put it here, just pick up the plate and lick it. I feel the
He's like,
same.
Not sure about
Yeah.
Yep. Sleeping pills in that one.
This reacts to these sleeping pills, see? If there's traces, it'll change color.
That's a iodine solution. Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for?
Now, everything in due time, pal. Dots. Concentrated dots. Oh, I'm still going, dots. Well, testing solution on the plate changed color, alright.
Let's go.
So, the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. I wasn't just making things up.
Yeah, it says it. Phoenix says, oh, thank fuck, that was a complete shot in the dark. Ooh.
What was that? Nothing. That looks like it. Fake plate added to the court record. Found in the employee area, on it are traces of sleeping pills and a large bone. Alright. The investigation. How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. Feel kinda bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. Oh,
Speaking of Edgeworth,
what about it?
so, spill the tea.
Yeah, let's hear it. How is Edgeworth doing, anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it. Ooh. Talk about burns, pal.
Wow, the fury of Edgeworth.
Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups? Bottles? Where are you going with this, Phoenix? Oh, okay, he's just he had it like an OC, like an ADD moment where he went down another route.
Yeah, it was just like, I heard one word, time to tangent completely.
Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh yeah, we did give it to them. Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills. Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle.
So that means...
Yep. Sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. I'm on a roll.
Right, so we now have evidence of the framing.
The bottle back. Carrying the fingerprints. Okay, well that was a lot gained from Detective Gumshoe.
Good job, Detective. You should get a raise, but unfortunately you're helping Edgeworth's opposition, so you're probably going to get a pay cut for this.
Yep.
Later.
Dressing room?
May as well check the dressing room, see if anything's in there.
Bought a drink here real quick. Okay, I was expecting Sal.
Well, there's time.
October 19th, Global Studios dressing room.
Empty dressing rooms like this are kind of lonely, aren't they?
I'm sure Mr. Powers will be back soon. He'll be fine. I don't know if he would want to come back to working here after this whole fiasco.
Yeah, basically everyone here except the assistant turned against him. Someone here potentially framed him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, go get a job as a mascot or something at a park. He used to wear in big suits.
He'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Want to recheck any of this? Looks like all the same spots as usual.
Yeah, it looks like all the same spots. No major points. Guess make our way back. Old bag, you got anything more to say? No? Alright.
Have to go have a word with the man himself, I guess.
Yeah, head to the detention center. I'll see if he knows anything about the pills, maybe.
Yeah. October 19th, Detention Center, Visitors Room. Mr. Wright! You did well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears, Phoenix? He's being cleared for all the stuff that people have made up about him. Let him have his moment.
Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed them in there.
Could you wipe that grin off your face?
Hey, WP! Only 1 day left. Let's make it count.
Because if we don't, you're gonna die, because that's how it works.
Yep, you're getting the death sentence for this.
Yes. Oh, there's not really anything I can do to help.
I'm not really sure what I can do either.
Maya is, like, spiraling right now.
She's losing it, dude.
Please, this is no laughing matter. There's the sad music. Alright. We got Vasquez, Manila, and Hammer for conversation topics. I guess we could present him the pill bottle? Oh, because we have it again?
Yeah, let's go through the talks first, then try presenting, see if he knows about it.
Alright. Producer Vasquez. Could you...
Give us the dirt.
What'd you say?
Give us the dirt. What you got on you?
You gotta talk, man, while you're in a place with armed guards. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer. She's well respected in the industry. Say she's a genius.
A genius?
She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and...
And what?
Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors, anyhow. Kind of rumors.
Like, we'll break your legs if you talk kind of rumors?
He's sleeping with the fishes. Right, well, what about Director Manella? Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella? He used to be a minor straight-to-video director. The something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. Brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name, Sal Manella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though, so what you're telling me is that she was looking for a bottom.
Yeah. Hell, I don't think she was even looking for that. She was just looking for someone she can manipulate.
Yeah. Oh, almost literally. But whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping.
Are you kidding, Phoenix? Look at this guy.
Will Powers, yes. Sal?
Oh, Sal. Yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
This man could,
Never mind.
like,
Yeah,
dunk
go
a
ahead,
basketball.
Phoenix.
Yeah, Will Powers could, like, dunk a basketball with that build. Alright, well, how do you feel about Mr. Hammer after what we've learned today?
So, your friend tried to frame you, huh?
Yep.
I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Ugh. Yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. All out of nowhere, just stopped doing stuff.
Yep, just stopped. No pressure whatsoever from
Nothing.
shady producers or anything.
Nope.
How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer.
He just gave up being a big star 5 years ago. And actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Bottle?
Bottle.
What do you think about this? Excuse me. Thank you for showing me that, whatever it is. Wish I could think of some way for me to help you. Sorry. Okay, well that's the generic nothing here answer.
Cool. Food?
I was gonna say, yeah,
Maybe
food.
we can get him to go, this was my one.
Yeah. Wait. Nope. Do you think you would have a response to the scrapbook?
Maybe? It
Sleep.
was worth a try.
He doesn't. He does.
Oh.
Have
Damn.
you seen this, Mr. Powers? What's that? I've never seen these steel samurais in my life. These are the steel samurais that appear at live shows. Fanboy collected all these pictures himself. Nuts. Seeing things like this really makes me think. It means so much to these kids, you know. Didn't get any info, but we made him feel better. You know, that's something.
Made him feel better. There, Mr. Powers. Everything will be okay. I hope you feel good when you're on your way to the chair. Alright, let's go see Miss Vasquez about some shady information regarding Hammer, I suppose.
That's Studio 1. Back to Studio 2. Something
Or
new.
not.
Alright, hang on. Let me see if this is part of what I remember. Let's examine this plate.
Gonna say maybe examine the plate because of the bone.
This is where Salmonella and D. Vasquez ate. Nothing left on the plates.
Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too.
Something wrong?
I don't know, I'm getting this funny feeling. Something about this just feels odd, you know?
Can't say that I do.
check the incinerator.
An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. Already covered in soot. They must not clean it much.
Okay, so there was some kind of evidence. The bones were on here. They were burned in there alongside something.
Also, I think this is the filter again. What is this next to the incinerator? It looks like a riding crop, but I don't think it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it does. I think it's meant to be either a poker or a shovel for just loading things into the incinerator.
Yeah. Just
Because you'd have to stock it with coal or whatever.
alright. Well,
Okay. There's nothing inside the trailer.
not at the time, no. Quick step inside, see if anyone's jumped in after we talk to people, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Still nothing. Uh,
I guess maybe we talk to Old Bag about the plates and the bottle, since that's new. Unless we can present them to Vasquez and get some kind of response from her.
I mean, we're here at Vasquez. We can do that. Plate and bottle.
Yeah.
Start with the plate.
Plate. Dance.
Not even looking. Okay. Hey, you, look.
Why are you showing that to me, Nick?
I thought he was saying this to Vasquez. He's just like shoving it in Maya's face.
He just wanted someone to acknowledge him. Just please.
Don't let me be
looks
alone.
like the boss will... Yeah, boss will get the same response.
Yep.
Alright. Old Bag, I hate to do this. Do you know anything about this plate?
Alright. Plate. Miss Oldbag, what do you think of this? This looks like a generic answer.
Think? I'm not in the mood for thinking. Thank you very much.
Alright,
cool.
cool. Very helpful. Well, how about this bottle?
Same. Cool.
Same, yep.
Decided to test the camera as well. Still same.
Alright. Wanna ask Maya for help?
Aha! Found something.
Where you?
Dressing room in the employee area.
What I was about to suggest otherwise, yep.
So, let's see if we can
That's fine.
poke around, find a new character, and here we are.
Oh, hello.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room.
I want her to respond with just, well, my job. You know, what I'm paid for, because I'm meant to be here.
My horrible intern salary.
Yeah, I get a whole $1 an hour for this shit.
Spend it all on card packs. Just like me, for real.
Card game players around the world all nodding their head knowingly.
This is the way. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so...
What? Why? But WP's innocent.
Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of the Steel Samurai.
What? No!
Vader scream. No.
No. Pans out.
Right, well,
Alright, what can we talk to you about?
Hammer in the last episode. Oh. Start from the top. What do you know about Mr. Hammer, Penny? I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer, which also, a thing I just thought about. We know her name. She's still never given it to us. No one has ever said her name. It's just there, in the text box.
Yep.
This whole time, no one has actually said it. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1.
He stole the Steel Samurai costume too.
What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Dots. Uh-oh. Oh. Guess the rumor must be true then. Oh boy. Spill the tea, girl.
A rumor?
Yeah. Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer.
Here we go.
You're still on it. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently.
Some dirt? What dirt?
Dots. Dirt. You know, bad stuff.
Dots. I know what dirt means.
About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were abusing the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. And after that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. That explains why there's a very elaborate cabin outside, I guess.
Ah, okay.
Film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then? Alright, well. Do we want to jump straight to 5 years ago to follow that line, or do we want to do last episode first?
Yeah, you know what? Steel Samurai can wait a moment. What about that thing 5 years ago?
5 years ago. An accident 5 years ago? Yes, in Studio 2. That trailer there was part of the film set. Could you tell us what happened? Doc. Sorry. I don't think I can. I really don't want us to talk about it. Now the music is gone.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So, how about that last episode?
Oh, Steel Samurai, huh? What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai?
I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. I mean, yeah, it's kind of hard when one of the main actors dies on set to just go, we should keep going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one actor died, the other one was, like, accused of his murder. Even if you appeal that, that's not going away. No. No!
Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore.
What? Why?
It is quite the pivot.
Yep, they have decided it's no longer kids shows. They're now going to focus on NCIS and CSI LA.
Keep reusing that one outline.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Now we have studio policy.
What's about the policy?
Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand?
How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai?
It's okay, I'm sure the kids will be fine. They do tend to pivot pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Help find a new hero call. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yep. The way it be.
No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something.
Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. The scrapbook, I guess?
Yeah.
Only thing I can
Guess
think
so.
of that's on this
Victory.
tangent.
Photos of every victory scene. Makes sense.
Path to glory. Take that! I did not expect to get that out here.
It's just, yeah, I guess they're gonna be shook up. I mean, take a look at this. Take that! It's a little scrapbook. You might really, like, see how much they love it. She's just stood there, eyes wide, mid-heart attack, just, oh.
She's just like
Where did that
leapt
come
back
from?
behind
What
the
fuck?
table. And this is? A fan collected all these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. Show shouldn't be cancelled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. Well, she's also an intern. Phoenix, not her decision to make.
Mm-hmm.
That's more of them. You're right. Okay. But what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Right? Tell me what it is that
yeah.
Yeah. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago.
There we go.
That's... Okay. Alright, now we can ask about 5 years ago.
5 years ago. Again.
It's time with music. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault.
Oh.
That's a big one.
Yeah, that's pretty big. Someone died?
It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Hammer.
And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to. Dance. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public?
Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. Do you remember the Alec Baldwin thing that happened a couple years ago?
With the... Was that the one with the prop gun?
The prop gun that someone got killed by, yeah, because it worked too well.
Always a risk with prop guns. Yeah, I remember that very... So over here, it basically wasn't talked about. you got little snippets of just apparently Alec Baldwin's in some trouble. Oh yeah, what's that about? I don't know.
Yeah, never
And then
really...
you find out through a random article online that it's just, oh yeah, someone died. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
it wasn't like a big hot topic news, but it was like when it first happened over here. It was like, yeah, no, someone's dead. Something happened.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure most people over here straight up don't know.
It was a time, and this just made me think of that. Well,
Yeah. Yeah, not wrong. They would probably... it, pretty much the same thing, I imagine.
Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out.
I see.
You know who knows more about this? Oh no. Miss Oldbag!
Of course she does.
Everyone, she knows everything. She was here at the studios
knows it
back
all.
then, you know. I guess she has always been here. Yes. Thanks. We'll try asking her. If she'll talk. Well,
Alright, old bag.
back out to the main gate.
Hey, let's chat.
Yep.
What? You're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me?
I mean, this might pay better.
It probably does. Getting paid by the mob? Damn right, this will pay better than being a defense attorney. The old windbag doesn't look so good.
Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer.
She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick.
Oh no.
Maybe we should keep a safe distance.
Fortunately, we
Hey,
have to approach.
this probably won't go well, but you know what happened 5 years ago with
Yeah.
potential murder?
I don't see any guns or tasers on her, so we should be safe, you know, somewhat. Right, 5 years ago. Wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. That's a new sound.
Ugh. Who told? Who did you hear that from?
Huh?
Nichols.
Nichols? This is the first time we've heard her name!
Maya just knows.
Yeah, Maya has, like, late teenage girl, like, mind melded with her.
No, obviously she's just spoken to fucking Jack Hammer, but only asked what her name is. Hey, do you know who this girl is? Oh, Penny Nichols. Okay, cool.
Alright, back to rest with you.
Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols. That assistant we talked to.
Oh! Right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he?
Whippersnappers. Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that. And the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun.
A little bit.
Yeah, just touch.
No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers.
And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof?
Proof that Hammer stole Power's costume? We have the bottle with his fingerprints on it.
We have the bottle.
I have proof. Sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Power's costume. With this bottle of sleeping pills.
With this attorney's badge. I mean, sleeping bottle pill. Yeah.
Take that! Here's my proof. Now she has a heart attack. If she doesn't recover.
Nah, she's fully enraged. She's ready for him to throw hands. She's waiting for the excuse.
The take that is the round start, like, announcement.
Yeah. He just goes, take that! Pulls the bottle out and gets knocked the fuck out immediately. It's like, I thought he was going for an attack.
Gonna break
I
that
thought
bottle
he'd
over
be
my head.
stronger.
What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove?
It's a bottle of sleeping pills. With Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it.
What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Powers?
Well,
Plate.
right here on the plate.
Yep. Detective Gumshoe himself licked this plate. Take that!
Gumshoe wandering in from the background is, I'm pretty sure there's something on it, pal. Falls over again.
I'm sure I'll be fine. Mr. Powers.
I guess he can just sleep it off. Yeah! Puts on sunglasses.
Notice that the sunglasses fly onto Gumshoe since he's the detective.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
Well, yes. So?
This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate.
Dots. I see. I see all. I have awakened.
She has achieved enlightenment at
Starts
last.
hovering
That's
off
what
the
she's saying.
floor.
Yeah, floats upwards.
Poor Hammer.
Ugh. Voice gave out a bit there.
You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul.
Miss Oldbeck?
Okay. You win. I'll talk.
Very somber music.
I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in.
Miss Oldbeck?
You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi.
I didn't remember she's literally part of the mafia. I was just like, I mean, yeah, it's
what?
kind of like that, but no, it's actually that.
I was closer than I thought.
Yeah, you really
I was
have been.
going, yeah. Indirect mob money, sure. No, actually, though.
That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio.
I see.
But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone.
It's all back.
Hold on a minute.
Oh, Miss Soulbag.
Here, take this.
Huh?
Like, the text comes up, but it's just a very low effort, just...
Take that.
Just, I'm old, Gandalf.
I'm old. I've done my time.
A photograph? Oh,
Look at this photograph. Every time I do it. Yeah.
so you might not have, you're not entirely wrong, it looks like, but different occurrence.
Oh, not him falling on it.
I haven't fixed that fence
The
in
guy
5
from
years.
before. Damn.
So, I also just want to brief aside here. What was this? Was this like a horror movie? I think? Because Hammer's got a tennis racket in his hand, but you can see the guy who's dead has an axe.
Yeah, the other guy has an axe and body armor, some kind of mask on. He does have his samurai headband on, though.
Yeah.
It's got to be one of them.
Like,
Maybe this is what Samurai Summer was. It's about a like summer tennis competition.
frickin' Friday the 13th anime edition. Crossover with Prince of Tennis.
Oh, but that would go hard though.
Don't know.
Yeah, watch the fucking main character of Prince of Tennis just doing serve after serve after serve, each one thudding into fucking Jason. Or who is it in?
It's
It's
Jason.
Michael
Yeah.
Myers, right?
No, Mike Myers is Halloween, I think. Jason is Friday 13th, I think.
Right, yes. But just thudding into him, trying to stop him. And him just chasing down and killing anime boys. I'd watch that.
Yeah, internet, get on it. Wait a second.
This is the picture.
Is this the trailer in Studio 2?
Wait, a paparazzi got this.
This is a really low angle shot.
It's low angle, it's close up. Guy must have been stood like 5 feet away.
Yeah. Did
Taking a picture of this?
you not notice him?
How'd you not clear him out before this went down?
Emma was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor, and the man fell onto the flower box fence.
How did you get this?
It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it.
She's the one
Understand.
who silenced him.
She's either the one who silenced him or she's the one who took the picture.
She's absolutely a mafia hitman.
I mean, it does. He said explains the rage power. Five-year-old photo added to the court record.
Okay. So,
What-
speaking of, I always love... Like, we make jokes about the Satsui no Hado coming up in her,
Yes.
and her casually Masatsu Maya.
hmm
I always love the fact Akuma's never killed anyone.
Yeah.
Like, he is described as being the most murderous person and the big bad. He has not killed a single person. All he's done is knock people out.
Yep. sold some fruit to a child.
Meanwhile, Ryu, on the other hand, has absolutely killed people.
Yeah.
Half of his story is, damn, I almost destroyed a city.
I don't know if it counts as him killing Bison or not. Dependent on the game, I guess.
No, Bison's alive.
Well, he is and he's not. He keeps coming back. He keeps dying and then coming back. He's like freaking Heihachi. They can't just let him die.
Something psycho power.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
I guess we
let's
should
go confront Miss Vasquez.
Yep. Studio 1.
This will not have any negative repercussions because Phoenix has definitely learned from the last time, right?
Yep.
Not
Always.
to just go up to the big bad and present the evidence to them.
Alright. So, Miss Vasquez, look at this graph.
Every time I do it makes me laugh. Dots.
It's not even looking.
Really?
There
Oh,
we go.
no, never mind. It is different.
Yep.
Where?
What?
Where did you get that?
Well,
Old bag.
oh,
She means the security lady. Miss Oldbag, Nick.
I know, but I'm scared.
Don't worry. You're only like... How old are you? 20-something? Yeah, you're only a bit old.
4, I think he's supposed to be. Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you use it to control Mr. Hammer. Well, now he's feeling confident, and you probably shouldn't be.
Dots. Just wait for my men to get in position.
Hmm.
The wind.
Huh?
It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Dots. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more. Inside the trailer.
She's gonna murder us.
Yeah, we're gonna walk in there and there's a gang of thugs. Despite the fact it was empty earlier,
Yep.
they have manifested because she wills it.
There's a hatch under the trailer, they just pop up and, like, clown car out.
Yeah, clown car up into the room. Nick, she went inside the trailer.
Ooh.
Alright. I'm gonna drop a save right here.
That's a good spot to do it. Get the bad ending
Just
because you
in
walk
case
into the
this
trailer.
is a bad end. Yeah.
Alright,
Alright.
into the trailer.
You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about?
What? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Phoenix has finally realized he might be in danger. Miss Vasquez. You were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids' shows for petty change.
So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anyone. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Hold on. Sorry, needed to sneeze.
Good. That time of year.
Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure?
What do you mean?
Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident?
No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose?
He did it for realsies. No cap, my friend.
God, now you're making me think of the freaking Zoomer lingo, like translations of books.
Yes. That is what I mean.
Where's your proof? Can you prove it?
Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years? Over a mere accident? And I ran him hard. But believe you me.
I don't think
Oh my?
you can show that on Twitch.
Yeah. We won't be getting a flashback about that one, lady.
Yeah.
But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. She was the one who silenced him.
Yeah. Nuts. So that's why she had the photo.
She's an old fool.
Old bag, actually.
That's her new name after she got married.
Oh,
Old Fool was her maiden name.
there's a lot of people with names like that in the city for some reason.
Yeah. Distant cousins with old geezer as well. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now. What? This is valuable, boys. There we go.
Yep. That's... Who are
I've
they?
been here before.
Yep.
Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased?
What?
The trial ends tomorrow? How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it.
Nuts. Tell me why.
Yep. Tell me why.
Right there with you. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt. No. Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all?
Phoenix, basic law, if you bring out the photo, then it proves that she's been covering up a murder and therefore aiding and abetting the crime.
She's-
Come on!
She's also in the picture.
Yeah, she's right there! Dots. I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, race away. No! Gumshoe? Gumshoe? Let's go!
Hold him right there! I heard everything, pal. He's here to save the day!
Let's go, Gumshoe!
Hey,
I'm not raised.
Vasquez, yep. Get that bread. You're coming down to the precinct with me, now.
Dots. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then. In court. I'll be looking forward to it.
Woo! Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I mean, it was good dramatic timing. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. I would hope not.
Flash forward to him instead. You know, they have, like, the pit where you do your, like, training and drills, and it's, like, fake hallways and so on.
Yes.
Just cut to him kicking indoors, trying to make a good entrance. Just, no, that didn't work. Hold on, close it back. Boot the door in. Ha! No, okay. What if I do it with the left leg? Then I can step forward like this with the gun. Yeah, that'll work. Detective Gumshoe. Thank you. I was really scared.
Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. He doesn't take compliments. He doesn't know how to do it. He's just so used to Edgeworth beating him every day.
Fucking mood, Gumshoe.
Yeah, dots, pal. More of them.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just... wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Contemplative thoughts. Okay. I got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each
Phoenix
other.
Wright, you're under arrest.
For the murder of
Goddamn.
Jack Hammer. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
Well, Nick, looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this.
And who's at the bottom?
Someone else
Eve
we
asked.
discussed this already.
Yep. D. Vasquez. To be continued. Going to our final day with this episode.
Alright. The final trial.
Save. Take a quick 5-minute break. Refresh drinks. Run to the restroom. And we should be able to knock out this whole trial, hopefully, tonight.
Yeah, we can get it done tonight, I imagine.
Alright. We'll be right back, folks. we're back. Let's see what the court has in store for us.
I'm sure this will be completely fine and normal with no weird repercussions whatsoever.
There will not be anything shady happening today.
Definitely not.
October 20th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement.
In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear.
Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today.
Oh, that was a pretty good pun he made inside his mind.
Yeah. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand.
We're going right into it.
Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Alright.
There's no smoking court.
The Mafia just turn up, stood behind the judge. Oh, never mind, smoke away.
Please, as much as you like.
Well, the witness states her name and occupation. Dots.
That's like a running theme.
Diva. Yeah, she definitely takes her time at first. D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? Are you getting sarky with me, witness?
But a very long week.
Do you know how many versions of this trial I've gone through? I do not have time for your shit, Miss Vasquez.
I'm constantly trying to run away from this old woman who will not leave me alone.
Just cuts to the door with menacing aura leaking underneath.
Oh god, she's here.
Oh no, she's outside. We need to wrap this case up quick.
Get me out of here.
I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here.
Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Are you
Right.
still on the Steel Samurai being cancelled, Maya?
I think she is. She's guilty. I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. She's wearing a dress. Day of the murder.
I entered the trailer a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4 o'clock. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later, when we all went to Studio One. That's all.
I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you?
The van.
Hmm.
There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk. What with that monkey's head toppling over?
How did you get through if it was road?
Yeah, she did kind of just immediately contradict herself there.
Van added to the court record. Manila used this van to drive Vasquez to Studio 1 after meeting in the trailer. I see. Very well. Right, your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it.
Alright. So,
Okay.
what are we thinking?
So let me take a look through what evidence we have. Spear, the head. Between 2:15 and 4 p.m., the monkey's head was there. .30, we took a break. I believe that lines up.
Yes.
Lines up. I think it might be what you said of we do press on I was fatigued, so had Sal take me. She brings up the van, and then we counter with the monkey's head.
Okay. Well, press on I was fatigued. So, hold it. Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean?
It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van.
Oh, right.
Okay, no
So,
follow-up we can counter on, so maybe just the head on that. Sal
So-
take me.
this is my hell. You want to know what the answer to this is? Because I remember.
Is this the T-bone steak?
You have to present the freaking plate to her final statement about eating steak. Except the plate you have is not her plate, it's Power's plate.
Yeah. Why?
It's so stupid.
Okay.
Let's go on a magical adventure.
Yeah, I'll follow along for now. So,
Yep.
presents.
The steak plate to the final statement of we ate Steve-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. Objection! I hate this so much. Ha! As I thought.
Disappointed dots.
You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate? You've just been carrying this around with you?
Yes, right inside my jacket here. Pulls his jacket bag. Sauce smeared down his chest.
He's got, like, Mary Poppins' bag in his suit, like his internal jacket pocket.
Yo, Phoenix Wright's lawyer space.
This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind.
Mr. Wright, need I remind you, it was a T-bone steak?
Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet, there were no bones left on the plates. Plates were bare.
Okay.
Yep.
We've established they could have incinerated them.
Uh-huh.
The incinerator was right there.
Mm-hmm. This is the moon logic puzzle. Where I was trapped, and I had to look this up the first time I played this game.
Alright.
Miss Vasquez,
Where are you going with this,
Yep.
Phoenix? Where are you going with this?
tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone too. This is his first option.
Phoenix! There's an incinerator right there.
Yep. So, out of these, I'm going to assume you didn't eat the steak is the correct answer. But these are some wild tangents.
I feel like this should have come up sooner.
Yep.
Like, this should have come up when talking to Salmonella. Or in the previous day's case.
You remember how I mentioned the first time we saw the plate and I was like, keep this in the back of your mind because we're going to have to remember it for a really long time.
Yeah, I was expecting it would be a later like, but where did they get rid of this? Well, we can see by the fact that the bones were missing as well and the incinerator's right there, they destroyed this thing over here.
Nope.
Apparently not. I guess not.
This is the bad logic one. But I think you didn't eat the steak is the correct call, unless you really are strong on one of the other two.
You didn't eat the steak.
See where this goes. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your
I
steak
guess that was your mistake.
and threw it somewhere like that incinerator. Couldn't have just been the bones. Heavens forbid.
My brain hurts.
This is a bad one.
This is dumb. Noid dots.
I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Well, I mean, both of these are valid options, but...
Yeah. Well, she was meeting with Sir Jack Hammer as the Steel Samurai.
Meeting the Steel Samurai. He was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order! Are you saying... Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? More than a little.
Objection. What kind of stunts are you trying to pull, right?
Remember time? Check.
Check 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah, just kind of flickering. I think we're okay now. Oh, maybe not.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the region.
Let's set it to here.
Testing.
Test. One,
There we
two,
go.
1, 2. Cool.
Oh. Alright.
The what kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it?
Yes.
Fascinating. And here I was worried that today would be as boring as all the rest. Dots. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits. You and I.
God. Any day, Vasquez.
Good luck, Nick. Hit any Axis opening round
Yep.
title card here.
Heaven or hell.
I always love the sheer number of like shit post collection versions.
The frickin' BB tag was the best for that. Can't escape from crossing fate is the most useful thing you can use for anything.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear.
Yes.
I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? Well, you couldn't, because you instead used a fence post again, as you saw 5 years prior.
Yeah, either you use the fence post or you just use your goons.
True, they could have just stabbed him with it.
Alright, you couldn't, could you? I didn't think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as the weapon. And pretty much anyone would.
Huh. You see.
Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case.
Annoyed dots? Meaning?
Samurai Spear was not the murder weapon.
Let's go, fence post.
What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. I guess the thing itself? For the tape? Because I don't think any of this other
Yeah,
stuff has
that
anything to
tape.
do with it.
Yeah, it would just rip in two the moment you tried to puncture someone with that.
Samurai spear.
So,
I present my proof. The so-called murder weapon.
but that is the murder weapon.
Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now, tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who's wearing a thick costume with this through the chest?
Oh, yeah, alright. It's pretty difficult.
Order! Order!
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? I'm not driving anything, Edgeworth. I'm standing right here.
I'm completely immobile.
Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sick? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell me what was. How was Hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer?
I can tell you.
Yep. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the murder weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright.
Judge just went, yes. Yes, you would.
All the time, in fact. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. The picture.
Picture.
5-year-old photo. Take that! Look at this graph! This joke will not stop.
I love that we've committed to the worst version of it as well. Of look at this graph instead of look at this photograph.
Gotta double layer your memes. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order! Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. A close kept secret at the studios.
What does this have to do with the current case?
Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it. See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest.
What? Are you saying...
Yes. It happened 5 years ago. It's happened again.
Damn.
He's good. Had to go down some complete nonsense logic to get here, but he's so good. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then, she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. But whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say.
In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die. 5 years ago.
Odd. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it?
Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff.
You deny that what I say is true?
Dots. Mr. Wright. Let's say, for the sake of argument, that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer, all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? with the van, as you have now told us.
Yeah, you told us, and we've also been informed that you've got a guy who will do literally anything you say.
Mm-hmm. The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio One and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time.
Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? She had another way.
Had another way.
What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands?
For instance?
Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. There was a way for you to carry that body.
Interesting. Let's hear it then.
That's right. Please show us how she carried the body. The van.
The van!
Take that! Miss Vasquez. You carried the body to Studio One. And you used the studio van to do it.
Oh, I didn't know she could drive. It wasn't her.
Recall your testimony.
There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio One. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me.
You used the van to carry the body to Studio One. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume.
Objection! Hold on, Wright. Don't forget, it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator?
Of course he was!
Of course he was.
Of course! Salmonella has to have been a conspirator. Body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. No way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. That would have taken a while, but sure.
Yeah, that would have taken a bit.
Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue?
Aggravated dots. No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun.
Seems too easy.
It's far too easy. She's about to pull something out.
I win? Nuts. Nuts all around.
Dots.
What happens next?
Hmm?
Don't me? Don't you have anything to say?
What would you like me to say?
Huh? I lost? Something like that? She did say that.
I just said that.
Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez? So, it was you. You killed Jack Hammer. Dots. Dots all around again. Here we go.
Oh, more dots.
This is getting very awkward.
Who can say?
Uh-huh.
She gonna go, I helped move it, but I can't confirm that I killed him.
Uh-huh.
Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. In the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer.
Right? That is my name.
Yes, that's you. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. You don't get to decide that. The judge does.
What?
Not to,
Yep.
not to mention, how many times have we almost lost because of no decisive proof
Yeah.
from the opponent?
Yeah.
They've made guesses and gone, yeah, fucking Maya did it. And the judge has just gone, yep, sounds good. Why
She
do
looks
we
like a
need
murderer.
proof? Fucking bullshit.
Laws of the universe conspire to make sure that everyone is guilty.
Apparently.
Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Someone please calm this down.
Of course, it's as the witness says. Not. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof.
Huh? Edgeworth isn't sure.
Don't. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving.
What do I do now?
You don't get to decide that. You need to be dismissed by the judge and then let go by the bailiff. This court is a fucking mockery.
Testify again, Vasquez. Need something to work with here.
Testify again.
I'd like you to testify again. Testify again.
Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions and get the same answers. A waste of time.
Damn. Come so far, only to fail.
Come on, Edgeworth, object. I want the objection. Ding, 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 ding. And it's just Edgeworth taking her to town.
As it seems, there are no further questions. I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez.
Let's go!
There you go!
Objection! Angry dots.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor.
This is the best part of the game, both because it's a cool moment for Edgeworth, but also because this line is so stupid.
It's a cool moment, and then it's completely sandbagged by, I don't know. I have no clue what I'm objecting about.
I'm buying time.
I didn't.
See. Very well.
Now Phoenix's moment? No, again. Objection! Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. Did we need to sandbag him in the middle of that? It would have been so good if he just rolled it.
We can have both.
You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see what we have to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about?
Well, yes, that. Indeed, verily, I say, ergo, I want to hear about what happened after they found the body.
After they found the body. Very well. Witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Nick, why did Edgeworth...
Who knows? Probably realized she did it too.
But, wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? He's not gotten a guilty verdict for a couple of cases now.
No?
After all that...
Edgeworth. Let's go character development.
Alright, he's opening up. Soon we'll get the dating sim.
The hearts just like slide in on the top. After finding the body.
I was with Sal and Olbag, the security lady, when we found the body. His assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police. Then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home.
I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, cross-examination.
Okay, Nick. We're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now. If you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick.
Right, that is my name. Alright.
The two eternal bits.
Yep.
Look at this graph, and yep, you are Phoenix Wright. We got it.
So what are we thinking?
So it was with Sal and Olbag. We've got nothing to dispute that at the moment. System was there too, only Powers absent. That's tracks. Immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. I'm not sure we ever got a note of who called, so I don't think we can call her on that.
Yeah.
Security lady Olbag was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I think we've got to press on I asked to be left out.
Alright. Sounds good to me.
Because we're trying to go, okay, why did you want to be left out?
Yeah. Alright. Hold it. You asked to be left out?
Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned. And I'm really not fond of that sort of thing.
But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question.
Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise.
Studio.
I would like to change the case from murder accusation to obstruction of duty and officers of the law. Like, right there, she just admitted it.
Also, studio in quotation marks. Definitely the studio.
Yep, the studio, definitely not the people being press ganged. Oh.
Nope.
That's a cool random thing we can't just link. Cosplay guides for the characters from Expedition 33.
Clear Obscure, yeah.
Yeah. They're like official ones put out by the studio.
Yeah.
That's pretty rad that they're releasing that. Good job.
Yeah, that's good to have.
They were nice enough to understand that, since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us.
Covered for you? Or covered it up for you? Must have been a lot riding on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. Sure, her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning.
Okay, I don't think we got anything we can call her on there.
Back to the trailer to get the script and direction notes.
Yeah, I guess press on that as well, see
Yeah.
if she slips up.
Oh, there. The script and your
just-
direction notes.
Might just be one we need to go through everything, pressing until she slips up. Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen.
No, I guess not. Oh, there we go.
Press harder.
Or, wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Oh yeah, you should have those.
Yeah,
Why didn't
this
you?
way she's just like, I have an eidetic memory. I memorize them all.
Why didn't you bring your script and notes?
Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything.
Why is that? Why?
There was a murder, after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that?
That's a pretty big slip up.
The murder was after the rehearsal.
They were going in for another one in the evening, yeah, but like. I guess Phoenix. That was an obvious, wide open slip up. Very well, Miss Vasquez, please continue. Thank you, Edgeworth.
Objection. Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement.
Just got the music. Huh?
I'm in turnabout now, right? Sit down. Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One. Ugh. Yeah, you did kind of just drop that
Yeah.
out right for everyone.
Wide open. Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth,
Not.
what you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you...
You know what? It's
Go.
topical that JoJo Part 6 got the trailer recently. Because we can now have Edgeworth in the president's outfit waving the flag saying, everything I do for justice.
Excellent. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense?
Dot. I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation?
I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me!
So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of course is this? No matter.
A functioning one?
Is it?
I mean, they're at least doing their jobs. They're not very good at it, but I'm trying to find the right answer at least now, I guess.
I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal.
Very well. The witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason.
You see, I didn't commit the murder. I was busy planning the murder. I mean, hiding the body. I mean, destroying the evidence. Ah, shit. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. Bullshit, he wasn't the one injured.
Nope. But, so that's the photo, I guess? Because that's him in the picture, but he's in the costume.
Yeah. I guess the photo showing off the dragon leg.
Alright. Objection! You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers.
True, she didn't see the original rehearsal, so she only saw him pretending to be Will Powers. What?
But, Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. That's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Pretending?
One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured?
I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. You must have gotten it wrong.
I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez, you saw Hammer
You
limping.
saw Hammer limping.
Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. And when was he doing this?
Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered.
Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Good now. Oh.
Some good tea, pass the popcorn.
Order! Order! I will have order.
Witness. Can you refute this claim? Dots. More dots.
Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez.
A third set of dots. Very well. I have a question for you. If a woodchuck could chuck wood, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck, Mr. Wright?
3.
Shit.
Why are the real killers always so persistent?
Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing.
Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? There is a reason. It is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words,
Yes.
can you prove she had a motive?
Yep. Self-defense.
Of course I can prove it. Okay. I have proof, and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder.
That's the picture again, right?
A 5-year-old picture, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
He's strong enough to do it, so. Take that. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez?
Hmm.
5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. It's the rug, for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial began on that day 5 years ago.
Dots.
Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. Fall from stardom.
His guilt weighed him down, no doubt.
However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change.
Yet again. Bringing us to the present day, Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate.
Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. Almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Vasquez, what?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
Right. Please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. I don't think we have a piece of evidence.
She doesn't have a motive
Yeah.
for murder because she was defending herself from murder.
Oh,
Which is what they're going for here.
yeah. She had no motive. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense.
What's that now?
It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. Why are we playing this song?
Really? The Steel Samurai song now?
It's a little morbid for this, but okay.
Yeah. Poor taste, Phoenix. Turn off. Oh, sorry, no, it's not Phoenix
It's
playing
Maya.
music. It's Maya with the boombox
Yeah.
next to him. Just Maya. Sorry. That's my fan track in there. I made like a whole album. Shit.
My mixtape.
What? What?
Your Honor. Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then, Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. Ugh, now it's my turn. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Those are expensive.
Yeah, that was a good pipe. What the fuck?
So, you did do it, didn't you?
Dots. Yes. I'm guilty. It was me.
Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late! Miss Vasquez!
Get all manner of voices I'm imagining here. We've got high, low, Weird Owlers here for some reason.
Got Daniel Radcliffe on set in that picture of him with the guns.
Yeah, with the guns. Surprisingly decent film, Guns Akimbo.
I remembered that was from a movie, but I never remembered if it actually came out.
Oh yeah, it released. It's mid but entertaining.
It's one of those B movies. It's like a fun time.
It is absolutely B movie. Like there are several parts in it you're just like, really? Really? Alright.
Whatever you say. What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Manuel! Game over sound.
Manuel! 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 And then you just hear the slow
dun,
kind of
dun.
intro. I have so many sound bites I need to get. I need
So
to get
many.
specifically that of the game over appearing.
Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No. Oh, how could this? It was an accident. Hammer was doing an action scene and... I think we're learning
Is that
something.
meant to be her?
I think it's her.
Oh. Did she care for him
I think
and
she...
was pissed?
Yeah.
Oh. No. Manuel! Manuel!
Don't touch him! Miss Vasquez!
No! Please. Please don't die. Please. From that day on, I swore I would kill all actors.
You know, I guess that's why she has... I forget what you call the head wrap thing, but I guess that is like a widow thing, isn't it? So...
Yeah, true. She wasn't wearing it originally, and then we've seen her in it in every shot since. Yeah? Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again.
That was a lot less explosive than the other ones.
Did we really need the full reenaction of her flashback during this? That was a bit weird.
Mr. Edgeworth, where is D. Vasquez?
Sir, she just disapparated. She instant transmissioned out of the room the moment she confessed she lost. Did you not hear the Ultra Instinct, like, just for a moment?
Oh, the Mafia is truly terrifying.
Yes. In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever.
I see. Right. Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. Thank you, Your Honor.
I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle.
Thoughts?
Also, you wouldn't have had shit if I didn't interrupt.
If I didn't bail you out. Yes. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. Yay!
Confetti!
I thought we got rid of these.
Oh my god, when did Will Powers get here?
That is all. The court is adjourned. October 20th, 1:12 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3. Hey, I don't know what to say. He's standing up straight for the first time.
Let's go, confidence.
Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume.
And there goes the posture.
Well, immediately gone. Bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? A picture, I guess, maybe, with the samurai costume?
No, the book.
The book, yeah.
Everyone loves the Steel Samurai.
Alright,
He
so...
wanted to take the show down.
no evidence? Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted you to put the blame on you because... half the glory?
That's the glory.
Take that! It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once. But he was reduced to acting in a kids show, and that's the villain to boot. Kids love the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time. I think you're missing the point. Nuts. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. Oh my. Oh am I.
Congratulations, WP.
Oh! Thanks to you, I'll be able to don Steel Samurai outfit once more. About that. Can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Is something wrong?
No, of course not. Nick! Edgeworth!
Oh god.
Dots. I'm going to kill you, right?
Fearful, Dot.
Brooding Dots. Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk.
Huh? What? Dial tone? That was too bad, Edgeworth!
Well, you don't waste any time gloating, do you?
No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Bowers.
Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers.
Liar! How do you know?
Goes home, has a full wall of Steel Samurai scrolls. dots. Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings.
Silent Whisper plays. Unnecessary feelings?
Been feeling empathy lately. It disgusts me. Yes. Unease and uncertainty.
Are those kind of necessary?
They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Now I fade out of existence.
He's very tsundere today.
Don't turn up again, Baka.
Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend? No, he was my boyfriend.
What? Boyfriends? As if! Phoenix has got no game! They're rivals! Rivals! Right, Nick? Right?
Please?
Please say it's not true. My Gumshoe X Edgeworth fanfiction will be ruined!
For now, we are. I guess. Looks solemnly into the distance.
Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
Flashback. Oh, not yet.
Not even a flashback.
We gotta wait for the next one.
We'll leave that to your imagination.
And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. Hey, he's not getting fired.
Hey.
They went back to making kids shows again.
Oh, I might be fired. Might just be not Steel Samurai.
Yeah, it's this one.
Oh no. Nick! This is it! The new show starts today! You're gonna watch it with me, right?
I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. Didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant.
You learned her name, Maya!
You pulled her name out of thin air and you won't use it.
Fine, fine, I'll do it.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? Wonder if they'll show his real face this time.
Don't think that's a good idea with this one in particular.
Yeah, probably not.
I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. The end.
The end.
So, I did check.
Game's over.
Next one is the final one from the original release, as you can see the man in the back there.
That's the one I know.
That is Vincent
Man in
von
the
Karma.
Okay. Yeah, that's the Von Karma I know.
Right, well, let's make our saves here, and this is about as good a spot as any to call it. So,
Yeah.
how do you feel?
Fresh one. That one was good. The bones were stupid.
It's real
Because, like, I get the whole, yeah, they could have been incinerated. I even guessed at that.
bad. Yeah, but that's not the way they want you to do it. They put you there at the end of it, but they don't take you through it as part of your own step.
Yeah, it's like, well, they could have incinerated the bones. Well, that obviously means they didn't eat anything whatsoever. Huh?
Yep.
We have nothing to suggest that. That's dumb.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the case, pretty good. The plot shotgun, reliable yet again. I wonder if... So there's, what, 3 Phoenix Wright games?
There are 3 in the original
And then
trilogy, and 1 game for Apollo, and then 2 more Phoenix.
Okay, so he comes back for post-Apollo stuff.
Mm-hmm. I believe Apollo is still present in those 2 games with him as well. And then there's also the Phoenix Wright X Professor Layton game as well.
I wonder if Will Powers is going to come back.
Yeah, I don't
Because
remember.
I could see a couple returning. Like, obviously, Larry's going to turn up at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But I get the feeling Will Powers might return. It's like, how have you been since then? Well, I've acted in this and this. Pink Princess is going all right. We've now got Neo Old Tokyo, Neo Revengeance, going.
Can you imagine Will Powers is riding? Just absolute beefcake riding.
Raiden, but about 2 times as wide. Wait, no, he plays the senator.
He's Senator Armstrong.
He's Senator
I was about to
Armstrong.
say Sundowner, but that's way better.
Could have played ball, you know, Nick.
Good case.
With the exception of that one moon logic, that's probably the moment that I think of the most when I think of this game is Edgeworth's subjection. I'm just like, wait, what? Hold.
Yeah, I am slightly sad on that. Because it's like, crowning moment of Edgeworth coming around to our side, hell yeah! And then he flubs it immediately, and it's just...
He picks it back up, and then he drops it again, but it's
Um,
it's very in tone, at least for the game. It's not like out of nowhere.
oh yeah, it fits the tone entirely.
He's not used to not making things up to get his guilty verdict. He's gotta learn how to get the actual answer now.
I'm actually quite curious how it goes in his game.
Yes, because he
Because
has
he has one as well, right?
1 or 2, in fact. It's him, Gumshoe, and then Kay Faraday. Like his
Yeah, the
Maya.
Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth.
I believe that one did get a PC release. No, it got a console release on Switch. Let's see. Apollo and the 2 3DS games have not been freed. Or no, Apollo is there as well. Apollo just...
I was going to say, Apollo came to Steam recently. I know that one.
Oh, and this has the other 2 3DS games in it. Cool. Okay, so there is a 2 double one. So all the games are on PC now. I guess the last one was the Edgeworth box.
Yes.
Because there's Athena in that picture.
Me tabbing to check whether Apollo has revealed to me that Player Obscure is already on sale.
Yes, it's been on sale for pre-orders, and they've maintained that sale through, I think it's the first week of release. They're going to keep that price drop.
Damn. I might grab that, because why not?
It's not bad. I don't think I will get to it anytime soon, so I'm holding off. But yeah.
Same. Yeah, same. I should finish others first. And do Kazan.
And Yumiya now.
And Yumiya now. Yeah. That's gonna take a bit.
So many
It's
games.
gonna take
A little time.
Yeah. Now though, we should probably wrap.
Yep, this will call us. So shill yourself.
Can find me on places. I almost went with the Rey Narvaez classic. Hey, where can people find you when you leave, right? Black
Nowhere.
People Meets, Christian Mingle. That's- but no, you can find me on Blue Sky at grumpymagician.bsky.social. Also over at twitch.tv /grumpymagician, where I've been going through
Stuff.
Atelier Yumia. I will probably be doing the Woo anniversary since that's next week. We'll see. I have a lot of story to catch up on in that game, but I want Zanny, so you know. And yeah, I think that's it. I would say YouTube as well, but I've not uploaded there in a bit. And VODs recently, because of what I'm playing, are getting copyright struck all over the place.
There's licensed music in Yumiya?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Usually the opening is a licensed track.
Oh, right, yeah.
And they then license a couple of the big songs. But also, like, a good chunk of Xenoblade has been copyright struck as well because
Really?
of Hideyuki Sawano songs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I get the copyright mark on the Bravely VODs, but they're, like, fine to use. They don't get, like, an actual strike. They just get, like, copyright pop up, and then it's like, the band who made this music is, like, clear with it working, so it's fine.
Yeah.
That's
It's just one of those things of the entire thing got flagged, so I'm gonna say I can't be asked to go through every VOD and go, actually.
Yeah.
So
mess.
yeah.
Well, maybe Kazan will be nice. There's probably not much in there.
Yeah. Kazan should be nicer. But enough about me. Where can people find you?
Yeah, so if you're here on Twitch, the YouTube is down below, and that is the same name for both of them at the CS19, and that's also the same for the Blue Sky at the CS19.bsky.social. I'm very good with words. You will also have the Twitch link if you're watching this on YouTube right now. Speaking of gacha games, I'll probably be playing some Honkai Impact next week, provided something doesn't change, because we will have a new story for that, I think. If I checked the update rollout calendar correctly.
I did see the new Hellia outfits.
That's the black one, or okay, yeah. I didn't know if that counted as U-bait or not.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
It's a good yeah, and that should be the last bit for this bit of arc as well. So if you want to catch up, there's your chance.
Cool.
And then I'll be back next week also for more Bravely. We're making good time. I gotta do my big grind session. I do have further real job interviews tomorrow at this point, so we'll see how that changes, if this affects anything. Hopefully it won't. If it is, this job is supposed to be semi-flexible. We just might have to push things back a couple hours into the evening. But other than that, we should be alright going forward here.
Well, good luck on the interview.
Yeah. Alright. Is there anything else from you?
No, I think I'm all good with that.
Alright then. Next week, folks, we'll be back to learn that almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas, because I clicked the button and the date is December 25th.
Fuck, it's time.
It's time!
Okay, finally I will understand the meme.
Let's do it. Alright. Bye, everybody.